Now let's talk about a Synastry between, one of the most popular couples right now, that is Blueface and Chrisean Rock. So Blueface is known as a rapper, and Chrisean is actually known to be a reality TV star. A reality TV known as Beddies. However, I must mention that Chrisean is a very good artist, an excellent artist. She's got good music, she sings from the heart, she's so raw in her music, and she expresses herself using her life experiences, right? And they have been...
I'm gonna rub your feet, I'm gonna rub your back. If you're not pregnant with my child and I'm rubbing your feet and rubbing your back, I want to punch you in the stomach. You don't get that?
But babe, I'm not lying about no fucking child that you say you wanted to have. What are you talking about?
What does that have to do with you lying? You steady have
right now and be a baby.
Man, we ain't. It's not your time right now. We're not worried about you. We're worried about Blueface and his fight right now. It's about me and winning this fight. You can either support me and shut the fuck up, or you can keep.
Why are you trying to be smart right now?
You keep trying to make it. We can go right now. I already said we're not going right now.
Stop talking about it.
You're talking about it.
That's you.
I'm talking about you lying. I'm very hurt that I'm stuck with a liar for 18 years of my life. I'm very hurt.
I'm not stuck with you.
I'm not stuck with you at all. I know. Stuck with a child by you. You're being so immature, you're not even getting it. You're just being selfish
No,
again.
you're just trying to be
Oh, you're not
smart.
stuck with me. I can take care of the kid by myself. I can leave. Oh my God. Just shut up. Stop talking to me. Come on, why are you grabbing them? I'm at my event. Why are you making it about you? If I'm at my event, why? Oh, the conversation is over. I gotta weigh in because I have business. Can we talk later?
Can you hurt me? Can you stop?
Can you stop?
I am.
All right, chill.
He gotta weigh in.
All right.
Don't make it about you right
I'm
now.
not.
If you want to stay on the bus, stay on the bus.
Nobody's standing on no bus.
Go.
And they have been together for, in the public eye, having lots of scandals in between them in the public eye. So of course now we are interested to find out from a Synastry point of view what the heck is going on between these two. So guys, let's get into some things. My voice has not recovered, but I think I'm a bit clearer on this video. So let's get into this. Let's do this. Chrisean Rock was born in Baltimore in America in the year 2000 in March, whereas Blueface was born in Los Angeles in 1997 in January. We don't have Chrisean's birth time. I searched and I searched and I searched and I searched and I couldn't find anything. However, we do have Blueface's birth time. He was born at night at 8 o'clock. Now, when it comes to their moons, right? Their moons, both of them, are conjunct in Gemini. We are going to be limited, of course, due to not having Chrisean's birth time. However, we have, I have done lots of analysis for people without birth time, and I get it right, and they've told me it's all right, it's 100% correct. So goes to show that you can make an analysis without a birth time. You can be able to look at the dynamics in a relationship without necessarily having a birth time. So not having a birth time does not and should not stop you from knowing what you have in your relationship with your significant other. All right, so if you don't have your birth time, if you have your birth time, you can contact me. I'll do an analysis which is 99% accurate. I say that due to the feedback I have received, which gives me the confidence to claim that I make 99% accurate analysis. Okay, anyway, now going back to the analysis itself, we see that they are having a conjunction of their moons in Gemini, meaning that their emotions are airy, it means that they don't wallow in their emotions. I'm sorry, my voice is still a bit sketchy, but it's okay anyway. It's still it says that this thing says that they don't wallow in their emotions, meaning that they quickly get over their emotions. Hence, we can see them getting back together again and again and again and again and again after having done so many things to each other, right? And it's just that they conceptualize their emotions intellectually. They decipher what they're feeling intellectually, not like holding long grudges and all of that. No, that's not what a Gemini moon does. So they understand each other when it comes to this point. When it comes to their emotions, they understand each other on a mental level. Like, they can discuss how they feel intellectually, like wanting the other people to understand, because obviously being in the Gemini, this moon, we can see that they discuss their emotions with their friends. They discuss their emotions through social media, because Gemini, social media communication, right? So we of course know this as well, right? Anyway, another conjunction, another aspect that is very, very interesting in their synastry is that the ascendant of Blueface, right, is making an opposition, or is opposite a conjunction of Venus and Mercury of that of Chrisean's, right? So what does this mean? Any time that Venus sits opposite an ascendant, it makes the Venus partner desire all the time the ascendant person. So in this case, we are seeing that Chrisean is so drawn to this man, to Blueface, right? And as a result, because of this Venus, kind of like putting a spotlight on the ascendant of Blueface, there is this belief in her mind that Blueface is one of the most beautiful people in the world, due to her own Venus. All right. And it also helps other people, like the public now, to start to seeing the ascendant person in this case, which is Blueface, in a positive manner, like in a sensual manner, because this is Venus. So Venus is going to make the public see the softer side of Blueface through Chrisean, right? Because this is Chrisean's Venus that's changing, or that has changed the narrative of the public from being too critical of Blueface to being a bit nicer, a bit friendlier, a bit understanding. So this is what's happening with this Venus of Chrisean in his 7th house, meaning that Chrisean basically added a positive vibe, a positive influence in his public life, because due to her planets, he was able to be seen in a positive manner, right? Anyway, we also see that not only Chrisean's planets made Blueface to be seen in a positive manner, but also she brought luck into his life, because she's got her Jupiter in the 9th house of Blueface. This is generally Jupiter's house, all right? So now Jupiter, Chrisean's Jupiter here is expanding or has expanded Blueface's luck. All right, but at the same time, we also have her Saturn and Mars in the same house, meaning that as much as she increased his luck, it also decreased in some other aspects. Okay, and we can also see obviously that through that part, in terms of luck, in terms of goodwill, in terms of father figures, in terms of even like the lessons that he's getting, he's also received some harsh lessons through her planets because of that Mars there, right? So we obviously there's a lot of positives that she's brought into his life, and there's just a few negatives, okay? Because of course we can see as well, going back to that conjunction of their moons, we can see that through this relationship, Blueface networks, the network circles, Blueface's friendship circle expanded enormously, okay, due to also her moon. And that also means even the fame that Blueface has, it also expanded because of that moon, because we must remember moon is also responsible for giving fame, okay? So this is what we see as, in terms of his influence. Let's get into it. What we can obviously, like the first thing that we see is that because of Blueface, Chrisean, I keep forgetting how to say her name, Chrisean's problems, Chrisean's problems and enemies have grown immensely, okay, because of this relationship, because of Blueface's planets, in her chart, which we don't have the time of, so I have to look on the global perspective. She has obviously gained lots and lots of enemies. She's gained lots of enemies who are people who are different from her, people who are of masculine nature. And as a result, at the same time, she's been criticized so immensely and so harshly because of these planets coming from Blueface. All right, so we also see that her work has expanded enormously, and her public image has expanded enormously due to the influence of Blueface's Jupiter and Sun, influencing, the Capricorn environment, right? Because Capricorn is all about work and, status and all of that, right? At the same time, we can also see that thanks to Blueface's Venus and Mercury, because just like Chrisean's Mercury conjunct Venus, he also has the same conjunction of Mercury and Venus. Now we can see that his Venus and Mercury have influenced enormously her luck, her travel, her ability to travel, her ability to reach other people, to reach even foreigners. It is thanks to the Venus and the Mercury of Blueface. So we can see like a type of a mutual exchange here in terms of luck, in terms of expansion. They have equally contributed to each other's lives, actually, when it comes to expansion, fame and being known and reaching other people and stuff like that. However, as stated, obviously, in terms of Chrisean, she has gained lots and lots and lots and lots of enemies, like lots of enemies, thanks to his Mars, thanks to his Rahu as well. And at the same time, it is very important to note that I can see here, I mean, it could go either way. So there's two possibilities, right? It's either because of meeting Blueface, Chrisean started doing drugs, like heavy drugs, like things that make her escape, or she started to find herself in spirituality, some sort of spirituality, some sort of maybe prayers that now she started to do because of this relationship, and she started to engage herself in that, in those prayers and meditation to escape. Because what's happening here is that Blueface's Ketu and Saturn, which are conjunct, are affecting her Pisces energy. Pisces is all about, spirituality or addictions, but it's all about escapism, going into another world, into another realm that is not on the same level as we are. So it's either you're going there spiritually, or you're going there through addictions, right? So either of the two. But then she started to do that, we see here, due to that certain Ketu. And at the same time, it could also mean that because of this, she could have also started to lose her spirituality because of this relationship. She could have started to lose her spirituality, to find some blockages in her spirituality, in her meditative state, right? Because again, Ketu has that effect, Saturn being, the blockages and everything like that, right? So I just want to go back to Blueface's chart. Something that I did not mention is that because of this relationship, right? What has happened is that Chrisean has helped Blueface to beat a lot of his own enemies, as in to business-wise, win against them, okay, due to her Ketu going there, and then obviously she also has the Neptune. And the Neptune, what Neptune can do is it can cause some sort of confusion. By confusion, people always think like negatively, no, but it could also be a confusion of, people not seeing the bad things you do. Therefore, they start seeing the good, even if you're doing, like, let's say, the bad things in the background. Neptune can cover that, and then people see what they only want to see, right? So, her Neptune conjunct his Neptune, of course, because they born almost in the same year, age group, right? It's helped Blueface's be covered, in terms of enemies, right? So they don't get to see him as he is, And lastly, which is very important, and lots of bloggers, like astrology bloggers, they like to talk about, the 8th house, the 8th house, the 8th house. You can go to any group on Facebook, you will see 8th house, 8th house, 8th house, Synastry. You listen to YouTube, 8th house, 8th house, 8th house, right? So, looking at his 8th house, what's happened now is that Chrisean's sun comes in this 8th house. I have a video here that I made about sun in the 8th house in Synastry. I will link it below because it's very important. Because what's happened now is that her son, being in his 8th house, has made the public to know the deepest secrets that he has, and it has made the public to know all the embarrassing things that he didn't want the public to know about, because that's what the sun does in the 8th house. The sun comes in this dark place, as Kapil says, in this dark place, and lights everything up, shining for everybody to see, right? So this is what's happened. Because of her son in his 8th house, we know about his humiliations, we know about his abuses, if he's got any. We know about his scandals, because this is the 8th house of scandals. We know about his sex life, because this is all about, the 8th house is all about that. So we know a lot even about her in-laws, which are the family of Chrisean, right? So we know about this, but we also know about his own family as well, because it's facing the 2nd house of family background. So this is how is playing out their synastry. Actually, they benefited each other a lot. Just looking at this energy exchange, there's a lot of benefits in terms of what they are helping each other gain, more than the scandals, the other things. That's what I'm saying. And so guys, that's it. I will rest my voice now, because wow, it's so difficult to make these videos with this voice. But we have to go through it. And I will link all the links to book the analysis or to get your own report, because I do offer those reports. You don't even need your birth time or your partner's birth time. Just holla at me. And I do offer free follow-ups, because when you receive a report and you don't understand something, you deserve to get back to the person and get some clarification. All right, that's just my belief. If you offer service to people, you must have an open door for people to come back and ask questions about what you've explained to them. I mean, even like normal stores, they give you a 7-day grace period of bringing something back if you don't like it. So if you that's how I do. If you want to have a follow-up after you receive your report, I'm available, and it's for free, and I'll explain to you. So guys, thanks, and I'll chat to you soon. I told sweet.